Good morning, students. This is higher secondary second year computer science first video class. Computer science is easy as always. In our 12th computer science, totally we have 5 units and 16 chapters. In this, our first unit is problem solving techniques that we are not going to teach now. We'll do that in our classroom session. Now we are going to core Python, the second unit in our computer science book, that is core Python. Python is a programming language. We know what is a programming language. Programming language defines a set of rules for giving instructions to a computer. If we want the computer to do a work, means we have to give instructions to the computer. The set of rules and regulations to be followed to give instructions to the computer are explained in a programming language. Python is a very easy to learn programming language. That is why that is getting famous nowadays. Python is mostly used in web development and games development. So like Instagram, YouTube, they are developing using Python. No fundamental knowledge needed to learn Python. But logical thinking is must. What is logical thinking? So if you want to solve a problem, means you should know the steps that how to solve a problem, the ways to solve a problem. That is called as logical thinking. So in order to learn Python programming language, you does not need any fundamental knowledge regarding this, but definitely you should be good at logical thinking for any programming language. So let us get into the book. Python is a general purpose programming language. It is not created for any specific purpose. It is a general purpose programming language that is created by Guido van Rossum from Centrum Wiskunde and Informatica, that is a National Research Institute for Mathematics and Computer Science located at Netherlands. The language was released in the year 1991. You can wonder why this programming language get its name Python. During 1970s, a comedy series was telecasted in BBC named Python's Flying Circus. So maybe the author inspired by this comedy series and named his programming language as Python. Python supports both procedural and object-oriented programming. We have already learned what is procedural-oriented programming and object-oriented programming in our 11th standard, volume 2, lesson 13, I think. So what are the key features of Python? What are the special features of Python? Why Python is getting famous all over the world nowadays? So because the features is, it is a general purpose programming language which can be used for both scientific and non-scientific programming. And also it is a platform independent programming language. What is a platform independent programming language? A program that works on any OS without any modification is called as platform independent programming language. That is, it can work on Windows OS, Linux OS or any other OS without doing any modification in your program. Such things are called as platform independent. And the third key feature is the program written in Python are easily readable and understandable. We can easily read what it is and we can understand it very easily. So before working into this, we need to download the software Python. So how to download a software? For downloading a software, you need to open a web browser. So Google Chrome is my web browser. I am opening it and you need to select your search engine. So Google is a search engine. I am opening that. In the search engine, I am going to type Python. So after typing this, it is coming here www.python.org. You can enter into this website and in the download section you can download the latest version of Python. Once you download this software, it will come to your downloads section. See, Python 3.8.2, it is downloaded to my computer. Once a software gets downloaded, you need to install it to your computer. How to install a particular software? You need to double click on the particular icon. The software will get installed. See, I have already installed it, so it is showing modifying the setup. If you are installing for the first time, the setup will come. So once you have installed the software, it will be loaded into your computer. See in your book, the version 3.x of Python, 3 point something of Python, IDLE, Integrated Development Learning Environment, is used to develop and run Python code. So you can write and run your Python code in Python IDLE environment, and it can be downloaded from the web resource www.python.org. So in that particular website, we have downloaded the Python software and we have installed it in our computer. Programming in Python. In Python, programs can be written in two different ways, namely interactive mode and script mode. Remember this, there are two ways, namely interactive mode and script mode. The interactive mode allows the user to write codes in Python command prompt. The interactive mode allows us to write codes in Python command prompt, whereas script mode can be written and stored as a separate file with extension .py and executed. So what you have to know, there are two modes in writing Python programming. One is interactive mode and another one is script mode. First I will show what is interactive mode. From your programs list, type Python. So it is showing IDLE, Integrated Development Learning Environment, Python. I am clicking on this and my software is getting opened. Wait for a minute. Now it is opened. The Python IDLE, the first one is interactive mode. This is my interactive mode. These three arrows indicates my interactive mode of Python programming. So what is this for? எதுக்கு இந்த interactive mode use ஆகுது அப்படின்னா, suppose you are thinking of a concept to develop a program without writing with the rules and regulations, just you want to execute only the concept. Suppose if I am going to do 5 into 2, something like that, means automatically it is showing 10. So before writing a program, I just want to execute my idea and concept. We are using this one. What is this one? Interactive mode. In interactive mode, I can execute my ideas and concepts without following the rules and regulations. So second one is Python. The first one is Python command prompt. These three arrows indicates Python command prompt. In that you can execute your own ideas and logic without writing in a specific format. And the second one is script mode. In the script mode, you can write, store as a file with extension .py. In C++, we are using the extension .cpp. In Python, we are using the extension .py. We have learnt about interactive mode. Now we are moving to script mode. In the script mode, you have to do file, new. A new text file gets opened. In the text file, what you can do? You can type your programs. You can save your program and you can run your program. So let us see one by one. In interactive mode, Python can be directly typed and interpreter displays the results immediately. In this interactive mode, we can directly type and this interpreter shows the result immediately. How to invoke, how to open the Python IDLE. Start all programs, Python, and open the IDLE, or if you have a shortcut icon on the desktop means you can click on that. This Python IDLE will appear and you can directly type. These 3 arrows indicates the Python prompt. This is a menu bar and this is the title bar. This is the IDLE of Python. The prompt 3 greater than arrows indicates that interpreter is ready to accept instructions. If the interpreter shows these 3 arrows, that is, it is ready to accept instructions from the user. Therefore, the prompt on screen means IDLE is working on interactive mode. The first mode, interactive mode. Now let us try a simple calculator using a simple mathematical expressions. See this 5 plus 10, 15, 5 plus 50 into 10. So all these calculations can be done in interactive mode without following the set of rules and regulations. And also we can display our text like print Python language. So in C++ we are using cout to display a particular text, but in Python we are using a command called as print to display a particular text. So that is what's given in this. Let us try this. So print, and within brackets and in semicolons, double quotes, I am displaying hello Python, and I just giving an enter. See, it is displaying hello Python. Suppose I am displaying x equal to 10, y equal to 20, and then z is equal to x plus y, then print z. See, it is showing 30. If you want to display a particular text, you have to give within double quotes, or you have to display a value in a variable means you can give it directly. This is the interactive mode of Python programming. The next thing we are moving to script mode programming. Already we saw that script mode programming, we can type all the codes in a particular file. We can save the file with an extension .py. No need to explicitly mention the extension. You can directly give the file name. Automatically .py will be added while saving, and then you can run the programming. See, basically a script is a text file containing Python statements. In the text file there are so much of Python statements that are reusable codes. Once the script is created, it can be executed again and again without retyping. How to open that? Go to file, new file, or press Ctrl plus N in Python shell window. This is Python shell window. See, Python 3.8.2 shell. This is Python shell window. In that Python shell window, go to file, click on new file. Your script programming mode window appears on this, and then an untitled blank script text editor will be displayed on the screen. So you can type the code, sum a equal to some value, b equal to some value, c equal to, and print the sum. Whatever given within the double quotes will be given in the output, and the value in the variable will also be displayed. Let us run and execute the program. A equal to 100, b equal to 200, c equal to a plus b, and print. In the print section, I am giving within double quotes the sum, and then I am giving a comma and displaying which variable should be displayed. the value will be contained in the variable C, and I want to save this file. I'm going to File, I'm giving Save As. In whichever area I want to save, I can save it. I'm saving it the desktop. I'm giving the file name as Python1. No need to explicitly mention the extension .py. Automatically it will, when Python files is saved, automatically it will save with the extension .py. I am saving the file. So after saving the file, I am going to the run option and clicking on the run module, or simply I can press F5 button. See the sum 300. So double quotes, I have within the double quotes I have given the sum, and I have given the variable C. C contains the added value of A and B, that is 300. Let us check in the book. For saving Python script, we have to click on choose file and then save option, or then simply we can press Ctrl S button. The save as dialog box appears. You can choose the file location where the file has to be saved, and you have to give a file name. File type should be Python file. Automatically .py extension will be added with this. In the save as dialog box, select the location you want to save your Python code, and then file name in file name box. Python files are by default saved with the extension .py. What do you mean by default? Automatically, that is default. So automatically the file will be saved with an extension .py. Thus, while creating Python scripts using Python script editor, no need to specify the file extension. Automatically it will be added to this. Finally, click on save button to save your Python script. And how to execute your Python script? So you have to choose run and then run module, or either you can press F5. If your code has any error, in C++, before executing the code, we will compile and check whether the code has any mistakes or not. Here, while running the module or pressing F5, if suppose your program having any error, means it will be shown in red in color in the idle window, and Python describes the type of error occurred. Let us check it. I am opening the Python, ideally Python. Automatically it is coming. Now I am going to the script mode. I am opening a file and I am giving A equal to 10, B equal to 20, C equal to A plus B, and then I am giving print C. So usually you have to give within the brackets. Now just for checking it, I am giving without this bracket. I am saving this file, save as Python 2. If the file type is Python, automatically it will be saved with an extension .py. I am saving this file. File got saved, and in the run option I am going and then clicking on the run module. See what it is selling. There is an error in the line 4. Print C is not defined. So this program got compiled and it is showing error. So now I am again I am opening that file, that is Python 2. Now I am giving a brackets in this, saving the file again, and now I am clicking the run module option. See, the value is coming. So while running, suppose if your program is having error, automatically it will show the error, otherwise it will display the output. If your code has any error, it will be shown in red color in the idle window, and Python describes the type of error occurred. To correct the errors, go back to the script editor, make the corrections and save your file, and then execute it again. For all error-free code, the output will be appear in the idle window. If your code is without any errors, output will be automatically appear in the IDLE windows. So that's all for today. So you just have a introduction of Python. You should know what are the special features of Python, how to download a software and how to install it, what are the two modes of Pythons, and how to execute in both the modes. Go through the book and read thoroughly. Thank you.